Hello everybody, welcome back, and I am the Tierno, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to review Pokemon XY&Z, episode number 33, ladies and gentlemen. This episode, it was rushed again. I sucked. I'm just kidding. It was actually a really good episode. It was an 8, maybe 9 out of 10 episode. The beginning of it, right when I saw that Hawlucha just defeated Absol in one hit, and that's all that we saw, I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious? You know, Hawlucha defeats Astrid immediately. And we see Absol just fall over, and Hawlucha now proves that he could defeat a Mega Evolution, so that's pretty big. But we didn't even get to see most of the fight. So, listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is the top 8. The top 8! Tierno and Shota are facing off in the top 8. And that's what the main purpose of this episode was to showcase Shota and Tierno going at it, and then Shota showing, you know, Mega Sceptile. But the thing is, we're already in the top 8, and it's only been 2 episodes. 2 episodes in the Kalos League. Ash hasn't even been shown like 40 or 50 seconds of him fighting, and he's already in the semifinals. Can you believe that? Can you actually believe that? Ash is already in the semifinals, and he hasn't even fought for like 40 seconds. He just one-hit KOs every single Pokemon. I know that they probably showed Astrid and Ash probably off-screen land, right? But Hawlucha just like we just see him hit a Mega Absol once, and Mega Absol's done, killed, dead, and it's just. I think it's rushed way too much. I think they could have definitely shown an episode before this one where he shows, you know, has a huge fight against Astrid. I would at least love to see that, but no, they just show Ash just destroying the league, and he's already in the semifinals. And these 2 episodes are way too rushed, man. We're already in the freaking top 8 in the second Kalos League episode. The second one. It's the fastest it's ever gone. I really hope that Shota and Ash, when they battle, that it really makes up for these first 2 episodes. These first 2 episodes, I want to say were bad episodes. It just, in the grand context, grand scheme of things, it makes them not as great because of the fact that it's so rushed, and that the Kalos League is supposed to be taken this whole time, and yet it only took 2 episodes to get to now the semifinals. And I think that's what makes them bad episodes, is because they're not really bad episodes, but just the way they're handling the league in itself is bad, because they only put it in like 2 episodes up to this point, up to the semifinals. So I believe these next 2 episodes that are coming up are going to be all about the semifinal round with Ash versus Shota. 2 episodes dedicated to that. That's good. That's perfect. But I wish that there was an episode or 2 in between the first and second Kalos League episode, or afterwards, you know, just to pace it a little better. I don't know why they're rushing it so much. I know the main focus is the Ash and Shota and Ash and Lawn, but they could have definitely shown some other amazing animation with earlier battles. But any case, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on with this episode, move on with this review. Tierno did an awesome job. I think he did. Even against Shota, Shota wiped him out with Mega Sceptile and just destroyed his Blastoise and Raichu. Tierno really did come off as a experienced, talented trainer in the very beginning. I mean, with his Ludicolo using the Hydro Pump and Rain Dance, like, it looks, you know, he looked freaky and like dangerous at the very beginning, and then obviously Shota pulled himself together and was able to defeat Tierno. But Tierno like showed that he wasn't going down without a fight, and I think that's what I liked about this episode. One of the biggest things about this episode that I liked the most. There's a few other things I'd like to talk about that I really like to, you know, point out that were really good about this episode that probably makes it like an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 episode. And one of the biggest moments in this episode was Blastoise falling from the sky to his doom while using Rain Dance. That was the moment of this battle that I loved the most. And just because it was so emotional, and he was like falling, he was like, whoa, you know, making that grunt, Blastoise grunt, and he just like falling from the sky using Rain Dance. It just starts raining. Once he hits the ground, he's just dead. He fainted, and the rain's just falling on him, on his back, and that was so sad. Like, I think the rain just makes it more intense, you know what I'm saying? Like, the rain in the very beginning made Ludicolo look awesome. Looked like he was coming out and just gonna destroy Shota. And then the rain on Blastoise just made it so sad. Dude, the rain, though, in this episode, man. Wow. And then Raichu did a really good job. Raichu was showcased very well. Raichu defeated a Pokemon, fought a little bit against, but didn't really finish a battle with the second fairy-type Pokemon. And then finally lost to Shota's Sceptile. But man, guys, that was a pretty good fight. I give props to Tierno. It was a good fight to see him finish off like that. You know, top 8, not bad, right? Now let's move towards the end of this episode. I think the end is what really saved this episode for a lot of people. Not just the battle, but this ending, I think, is what made it a really good episode. And that was Goodra's return. And Goodra came in a truck, and he's bigger than this freaking truck. And no, that's how he makes his grand entrance. And Ash, near the end of this episode, was like, "Oh shoot, I gotta have 6 Pokemon, but I only have 5 on me right now." And so he was waiting. He was like looking down the road, and everyone was like, "What's happening? What are you waiting for?" And then all of a sudden, Goodra comes in the truck, and everyone's like, "Oh my god!" And so I told everybody Goodra was coming back, but no one believes. But anyway, but Ash did mention that he had Pokemon at Professor Oak's lab that he could have used, but he said that no, I don't want to use them. I want to use Goodra. Goodra is the Pokemon I want to bring to the Kalos Lake and help fight once the time is right? Once he has to fight with 6 Pokemon. So he does. He brings Goodra to his final match, to his final 2 matches, right? So, another interesting thing I like to point out, and kind of concerned about, is that Ash told his Pokemon at the end that they are his best Pokemon. These 6 Pokemon right here are his best Pokemon. His best Kalos team, his best Pokemon. And I'm like, wait a minute, what about Charizard? What about Snorlax? What about Heracross? What about Infernape, right? But no, Ash is like, no, you guys, you 6 are my best Pokemon. You're my best team. Let's go win the Kalos League. So I agree with the most part. Most of these Pokemon I'd say would be in Ash's final ultimate team. I like to see the Shota battle being the X and Y team versus Shota's team, and then the final battle between Alon and Ash. Seeing Ash using maybe Ash and Greninja, Pikachu, Goodra, and 3 other reserves. You know, Charizard, Snorlax, and Infernape. But you know, I'd like to see that be the way it ends. But no, Ash is saying, no, you guys, these Pokemon are my best team. So please post in the comment section below what you guys think about that. I can't wait to see you in the next episode. By the way, I don't think Shota has even seen Goodra yet. He doesn't even know Ash has him. So Ash is going to have like a secret weapon, Goodra, on his hands. I hope Goodra defeats several of Ash Shota's Pokemon. Shota's going to be he's going to go in for a big surprise here with Goodra coming up. He's going to be like, oh shoot. And Goodra's going to be like, I'm going to use my bind on you, boy. Poof. And he's going to like blow all of Shota's Pokemon out of the water. Anyway, guys, I love you all. Can't wait to see you. Peace out. Thank you very much.